Welcome back to another video. We're at Carlton Marsh Nature Reserve. I've covered this area earlier on in another video, and I just thought I'd see it from this angle. The reason being, it's so very rare that you can manage to walk along here. As you can see, it's quite stagnant and sometimes there is water moving, and we also have a little pond animal key that you will have seen in other videos, but here it's a little cleaner because it very rarely gets seen and it's certainly not been vandalised. But what is normally the case is that you can't actually get along here, because as you can see, we've got a paved topped wall and it looks like someone's been and put some new paving on. But what tends to be the situation is, when it's very cold and wet and horrible, it floods and the water rises to just below where the concrete slabs toppers are, and it looks, from when you're at the top of the footpath just up there, that it's a snaking path that you could wander along, but of course it isn't safe. So I thought today I would show you what it does look like. And also I wanted to say that when I say we're at, it's usually I'm with my dad, but also I mean we, you and me, that are watching as I'm walking around and talking. So we'll see what's around the corner. Now it's not very good underfoot, and as you know, I always use a crutch, but there are seating places, and I'm always curious about what's around the corner, so I just thought today, as we can go around the corner, we'll see where the path takes us. It brings us out here in a woodland area, and then, all being well, it should take us onto a path. Now we can go down to the right, I believe. Yeah, you can go round to the left, which will take you back up to the path where we've come. I don't think you can see quite through there, but if there were no leaves on trees, you would be able to see that the path skirts round to the left. So what I'm going to do is, because it's quicker to get back to the car park, we're going to say goodbye to the pond, and then we're going to come up and through. You can't hear my crutch because it's in my other hand and I'm taking it nice and steady. I have the crutch because I've got osteoporosis and osteoarthritis, but as it's a lovely warm day, thankfully I'm not feeling the aches and the pains like I would normally, so I'm able to take you on this little journey as we wander to the picnic area. And off to the right there is what would be the old school dipping pond, and the pond is obviously beyond the wall, which you can't see from here, and it's not very good to look at, it's quite shallow. And then, so we've got the picnic area, and where they would also have school demonstrations, and it's also somewhere nice and quiet to come if you've got a dog, or you've got family, or you just happen to work nearby and you think, oh, I could just do with 5 minutes out in the countryside. And the parking is free for about 7 cars, but there is no visitor centre and no toilets, and I don't believe there are actually any litter bins. So we'll just wander back to the car park now. I'll show you where we come out towards the road, which is just up there, and I'll say, if you've liked this little video, then please like, subscribe, tap the little bell for notification for our forthcoming videos. You can comment, you can share, and you can hear me again in the next video. And I'll say, as we're looking back to the parking, it's a little picnic area, thanks for watching, and you'll hear me again very soon in the next video. Bye bye for now.